Hey, so I was gonna make a video about cops. It's coming out soon, as well as a million other things. But for now, I'm fucked up. So let's just look at some like good old TYT fuckatry.
The term groomer. A lot of people don't like that term online. They're very upset, but they're real.
So like this is them attacking Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan said something that they didn't like. And I already did a video attacking Joe Rogan. So I'm not a fan of his really at all. I think he does some good interviews and I think he's a skilled interviewer, kind of like how I was watching old videos from the Dick Cavett show, and I didn't even know like how real television was back in the day. But I was listening to these old Dick Cavett interviews, and I'm like, God damn! People asked real questions back then.
Right. There are groomers. You don't like it? Do you not like it because you don't want children to be groomed? Or do you not like it because it's a pejorative that's used against the left? Which is, I think, more...
It's so funny because I literally just learned this term. I didn't even know. I always said pedo. I said, like, child molester. I always knew what a groomer was, but it wasn't until, like, literally, bro, like 7 days ago at most that this meme entered my... And I'm gonna say it's a fucking meme, dude, because I feel like this is yet another attempt by like QAnon or somebody similar. I say that earnestly too, because like I hate pedos and I'm for slaughtering them in the street. I don't even think, if they're proven guilty, I don't even think they should be thrown in jail. I think they should just be shot, honestly. And I don't even think that's a controversial stance. I believe in due process, and I believe in like innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying like go out there and make judgments on your own, but I'm saying like this word is new to me, man.
More likely. Yeah. Well, here's what's more important. Not have people groom your kids. That's what's more important than you getting uncomfortable with this word because it's used by people on the right.
Joe Rogan doesn't understand why some people would have a problem with the usage of the word groomer.
Wait, hold on. You see, I gotta pull back for a moment just in the first 5 seconds of what this bitch says, because one, I know she's crazy. She's got a fake nose job. Who knew that in 2022 Anna's nose job would actually look worse than her original nose did back in the old days of the Young Turks?
As the right wing in America incessantly uses that type of terminology to inaccurately describe people they disagree with.
Not until like a week ago, Anna. Literally, listen, man, I'm not the most political person on the internet. You guys already know that if you watch my shit. And I'm glad I'm not, honestly. I fucking hate politics. But, like, it's so funny to see TYT constantly faceplant time and time again, trying to desperately grasp onto the latest internet trend and meme as if it's something to get offended over. It's like, dude, it's a meme. It'll be over in a fucking week. Just chill. Seriously, smoke a joint. Fucking chill.
Myself included, have a problem.
When the Starbucks barista gets your order wrong and you call her out on it. This is exactly like what? Excuse me. I ordered coconut cream, not traditional. Because I have a dairy allergy, God forbid, at a fucking Starbucks, right?
A problem with the word in and of itself, but how that word is used as a tool politically to intimidate.
It's like try and sneak the dick into her mouth before she closes it. You know, it's like one of those clown things at a mini golf course.
That, and this is what they wrote. They said, not all teachers are groomers, but a lot of groomers are teachers.
There you go.
And that's real.
That is a fact. Joe Rogan actually speaking facts, because I know at least 3 or 4 teachers who are straight pedos. I swear to God, I swear on everything I've ever been through that, like, I cannot prove it in a court of law, but I know these motherfuckers are groomers. I fucking know. Like, it was just so obvious. They were sending texts to some of, like, my girlfriends when I was, like, 13, dude. Like, it was so crazy. I was so fucking mad over it, too, dude. Because I knew fucking knew, dude, because it was so wrong. I just fucking like wanted to kill these people for like daring to fucking like try and teach me something, art or like media or whatever. Fuck these people, man. Dude, they should be like, this is the only reason I would be for like a Saudi Arabia type society, would be specifically for these creepy teacher fucks.
Constantly, teachers are getting
So we could fucking kick their heads like soccer balls in the streets.
arrested for exposing themselves to children, for masturbating in front of children, for sending nude pictures in front of children. Every couple days there's a new one that pops up in the news. And how many of those people haven't been caught yet? And how many of those people are out there? And how many of those people are doing it under the guise of I'm an LGBTQ educator?
Ah, so that's what it is. See, when you surround yourself with people who fearmonger about educators and the LGBTQ community simultaneously, all of a sudden you believe all these little fantasy stories about teacher, like the prevalence of teachers.
Anna, have you not seen every 2 months at least in the news, there's a fucking random news story about a female teacher who slept with a teenage boy? Okay, listen, those are the ones they report. Do you understand that? Those are the ones they report because they know that men accept that shit. And I'm guilty of it too, by the way. I'm not saying that that shit is right, but we accept it. They never report on the abusive male teachers, fucking ever. Unless it's so obvious, like fucking Jeffrey Epstein or Harvey Weinstein or these cocksuckers, that they can't fucking hide it anymore.
Let me just be abundantly clear right now. I don't care about the existence of the word groomer. I do care about how it's used.
Really? You just started your whole fucking segment over it. It's literally in your fucking headline. Take a look at it. You're an embarrassment to journalism. And I'm being real with Joe Rogan. I've always been real with Joe Rogan. I don't agree with every fucking thing he has to say. That's fucking obvious. But you guys are taking it to the point of fucking madness, obsession. You're trying to get fucking clicks. You're literally trying to get clicks without speaking the least bit of truth.
Get innocent people fired, innocent teachers fired, by the way, who might see that they have a gay student, who might have a transgender student, and they want to create a welcoming and comfortable environment for that student so they don't feel like they're out of place, they don't feel like they've been disenfranchised in the classroom. And the right wing will point to teachers like that who foster a loving and welcoming and tolerant environment and say, groomer, that person's a groomer. That person is a—
What does that even mean, Anna? Fostering a welcoming environment. Okay, what does that mean? If I'm just a regular teacher and I say, okay, gay kids, trans kids, you're all fucking welcome in my classroom. They should have already fucking known that. You know why? Because they're in the fucking classroom, Anna. If I say to them, you guys are not welcome, that's one thing. But nobody's fucking doing that, at least where I'm from. Granted, I'm from Illinois, I'm from a blue state. And I know there's a lot of discrimination in the South against trans kids. I understand that. And we need to fight that. But why don't you just go to the root cause instead of attacking a fucking podcaster / comedian? What are you even fucking fighting here? You're a bunch of elitist fucking retards.
It's actually nice to a group of people that I hate because of my theocratic nonsense. I hate them. This
is the most aggressive estrogen-filled being I've ever seen in my life, honestly. And I've been around a bunch of crazy chicks, man. I've just never. This is impressive, honest. I'm impressed, and I mean, look, I almost respect it. I respect like the illogical irrationality of this of Anna Kasparian. She's just fucking hilarious. She's like a Looney Tune. I'm sorry to torture you guys. I know this is like waterboarding Christopher Hitchens. I apologize.
Are trying to block the use of the word groomer completely.
Who?
Not true.
Yeah, who?
Yeah, not at all true. He made that up, okay? And where did he get it from? Guaranteed it was one of his right-wing friends that told him that, and he doesn't think, so he thought, oh, that must be true. They're trying to block the use of the word. No, Joe, it's very simple. The question is it true or is it not true? Not whether the word should exist or not. So that goes to Anna's point. So if you have a teacher that's actually a groomer, for God's sake, out him. Let's fire him. I know it's cancel culture, right? Oh, sometimes it makes sense to fire people, right? Yeah, of course. If a teacher is actually a groomer and is hitting on the kids, of course you should fire him.
Yeah, and I know like half a dozen examples of people in the school system, private and public, who should have been outed, and they weren't. In fact, I know fucking priests in Catholic school who were fucking outed and they were brought back later on. This country is so fucking sick and twisted. We should be ashamed, man. We should be ashamed. We need to destroy these pedophiles in all levels of government and business. We have to get rid of them. We have to expel them from our fucking culture. And I don't give a fuck. You call me a fucking Nazi. You call me, oh my god, you're a fucking pedo cleanser. You're damn right I am. Because I've seen the damage it inflicts on people. It's wrong, and it needs to be stopped. And instead, you're tagging a fucking podcaster who like, at best, maybe is gay. I don't give a fuck if you're gay. I don't give a fuck if you're lesbian. Just stay away from the kids, man. It's that fucking simple. Can you deal with that?
Look, Joe Rogan does a podcast. There's a lot of young people listening to that podcast. I don't know if he's sleeping with any of them. I don't know if he's doing the podcast to groom them. But I'm sure that Joe Rogan's not going to mind him being called a groomer of young children because he doesn't want the word blocked. Do you see how stupid that line of logic is?
This dude's calling Joe Rogan a groomer for calling out groomers. Just like admit you agree with him, dog. You disagree with him on healthcare, you disagree with him on education. Good. Fucking debate him on that. But the Young Turks are so fucking bankrupt. They are literally, probably, fucking bankrupt at this point. Listen, guys, I don't know where they get their funding from, but I know they have been cucked down to a stub for the past fucking 5 years or whatever. Anna looks very pissed, very upset, like more upset than she should be for a guy who's literally calling out groomers, which, as I understand it, is code for pedophiles, as I used to understand it about a week ago. I'm not even sure I'm on board with that term, honestly. Groomer, it sounds too much like boomer, toomer, zoomer.
Right-wing podcast bubble, he's completely unaware.
And dude, honestly, if it's the CIA spreading these they're like, oh my god, groomer's the new word now. I was like, fuck the CIA. Dude, because I see these trends start and manifest like cancer. And I can only think like, oh, why is fentanyl and all the drugs nowadays? Oh, before in the 80s, it was crack cocaine. Oh, gee, I wonder what the source could be. Oh my god, it's either fucking Escobar or it's George Bush.
Certainly true of mainline Christians. Every single religion has it because they give them unchecked power. They say, no. You can't question those authoritarian leaders. Okay, just like the right wing wants with Trump and other political leaders. In terms of the politics, there's no question Dennis Hastert, former Speaker of the House for the Republicans, was a literal child molester.
Yeah, and Bill Clinton, which Alex Jones pointed out on your fucking show many years ago.
Went to jail for it. Jim Jordan unquestionably covered up child molestation.
Absolutely, it's both parties. Nobody's ever, I'm not denying that. I think people in mainstream media generally deny that. But the important thing to understand, if you don't know it already, I'm going to give it away. And Louis Black said this in fucking 2003. Fuck it. And he was absolutely correct. The Democrats and Republicans are the same party. I know, mind blown, right? They're the exact same fucking party. We live in a communist dictatorship. We just don't know it because, as George Carlin said, we're given the illusion of choice.
According to the allegations of dozens of the wrestlers at his school. And so, that is as close to a definition of groomer as possible. But the word originated is in terms of a line of attack from the alt-right all the way back when they used a fake charge against...
But you're using the fucking word, dude! You're using the fucking word! What are you talking about? If you hate the word so much, then don't use it! Don't say groomer, you literally put in the headline. You were so fucking dumb. I feel sorry for you.
Well, Donald Trump knew for a fact that Jeffrey Epstein was a child molester.
That to me,
And he left.
honestly, that to me says more about Trump's honesty, as bad as it is, as foul of a piece of shit as Trump is, and I will never defend Donald Trump. I think he's actually one of the worst things that's ever happened to this country. But I don't fucking... I'm not delusional. I don't fucking, like, pretend that he's ruined my fucking life. You know? Like, that shit was fun to watch. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. But Joe Biden is just sad by comparison. It's like watching an old man die, whereas it's like with Trump, it was like watching an old man live. Trump, ironically, what you're criticizing Trump for was telling the truth about his friend Jeffrey Epstein. And I honestly look, man, I am for prosecution of Trump for that whole QAnon bullshit. He should be fucking crucified, man. He's a piece of shit. But if I'm gonna say that about Trump, then I have to say that about everybody in government today. Do you understand that? Because the only reason that Trump got elected was because all these pieces of shit that came before him, right? So I can't then go and defend Obama and defend Bush and everybody who came before him because they're equally responsible for the situation that we're in today.
But then you get to the LGBTQ community and he's like, oh, you think it doesn't happen? These guys, they do all these things like masturbating in front of the students and they do it under the guise of being
They do. That is a fact. That is actually the first place that a pedophile would go. That's like where a pedophile's playground is at a school. That's just a fact, man, because that's where the kids are. I mean, like, do you not understand that? Like, yeah, they exist in government, they exist in the church, they exist in all industries, but the place that you would go where the kids are. So it makes fucking sense that that's where the pedophiles would hang out, does it not? So why are you fucking defending? Why are you attacking this very valid, obvious point that Joe Rogan has made? It's not even an issue. It's not even a fucking issue. You're defending these motherfuckers. Dude, fuck the young turds, man. Fuck these people.
LGBTQ. Do they, Joe? Do they? Show me one story where that happened. Where a teacher masturbated in front of the class and they said, it's okay, I'm LGBTQ, and then they weren't fired. Everyone's like, oh, it's okay, he's LGBTQ. Show me one story, you effing liar.
This insanely reductive argument, as if a pedo is anything but a pedo. It's like you're trying to distinguish between a gay pedo and a straight pedo. It's like, bro, what are you, a pedo? It's like, dude, they're the same. It's like as if molesting a little girl is any better than molesting a little boy. It doesn't make sense. I know, it's so fucking crazy. It's so fucking wrong on its face. And these people are like reducing the argument. They're attacking a fucking comedian for what? For what?
Exact opposite of what is true. Now, are you really concerned about the kids, or are you more concerned about smearing LGBTQ people and going, oh, it's the gay people that are doing it, even though it's a goddamn lie? You're a hateful person.
It's probably true that more pedophiles are statistically straight, but the thing is, when you're a pedophile, do you really even have a sexuality? When you're a pedo, your sexuality, I would have to venture to guess, is pedo. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in that assumption? You know, you don't really have a valid sexuality when you're a fucking pedophile, when you're a child rapist, you piece of shit Uyghur, you fucking chunk ogre, little fucking genocidal Turk fucking retard. And everybody knows you're a fucking phony, you're a fugazi, you're a fucking fraud, you're a fucking socialist funded maniac, you're a piece of fucking dog shit, fucking wannabe Howard Stern. You're an asshole, Cenk Uyghur, and your fucking cunt lesbian girlfriend, Anna Kasparian too. Fuck you guys.
And I hope he's not offended.
A free speech.
He's not offended.
I'm
Don't be offended, Joe. We're just asking the question. We're just wondering if you're a groomer. Just wondering.
Look, I don't
we
know.
gotta go.
I don't know how many children Joe Rogan might have molested. I don't know what the number is. I don't know if it's in the dozens. I don't know why he's covering it up so much. But people have a right to know how much of a groomer and pedophile is Joe Rogan. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you really appreciate it.
Trans person or several people that slept with Joe Rogan, can you let us know? Because it's obvious that it's personal for him. Okay, Joe, you slept with a person like that. There's nothing wrong with it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it, Joe. It's super obvious that you're super into trans people. And you're taking it out, your hatred of yourself, on them, and you're making their life dangerous.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch Young Turds anymore, thankfully. I don't know what happened, man. Maybe I just got old. Maybe I'm not hip anymore like I used to be. Maybe I'm just like not political or shit. Maybe I'm just a fucking racist, fascist, rapist, blah, 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 blah.